to the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama, and Protective Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the UAB Blazers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, I caught up with the UAB head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Blazers offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. This guy will get some carries, Braylon McReynolds. There were a lot of people looking at him when he hit the portal. He came here from UL Monroe. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. The Blazers headed quickly to the line.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Off-play action on first down. The short hands, it's Ferguson. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
The Blazers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The play action fake. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Ready, go! Go!
Here's Robinson. Oh, what a cut! Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll try to slam it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Blazers!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
On the run from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. He sliced through defenders last time out, more than 200 yards, and scored 3 times in their victory. The run inside. It's Bernard. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Messer. Turns it on in midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking down the middle. Working that left side. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Trying to run, it's Farrell. Might have a chance. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. They marched 72 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
This time they'll go to the running game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Blazers are in the hurry-up. Trying play action. There's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose down the middle. Inside the end of the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they tacked on the extra point.
14, UAB, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Dropping back, it's Burton. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Mims. Hard-hitting tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback keeps it. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Blazers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Right on target this time. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to throw again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Looking to throw, it's Burton. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Plucks it out of the air, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy...
They got it. It's blocked. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Run in the red zone. It's Bernard. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
21, UAB 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Running inside. It's Bernard. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
That makes the score Florida Atlantic 28, UAB 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Looking for a man. It's Burton. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Bernard. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Bernard. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Makes the grab. It's Messer. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wants to go right back downfield. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll pull it down. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 3 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Volunteers sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Protective Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
The Blazers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Ollie, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, Florida Atlantic's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. He leaves it with his back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Burton. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Talk about aggressive play calling here offensively. Down close to the goal line. On 1st down, you try to throw it. It goes incomplete. 2nd down, you try to throw it again. And now you get sacked, so you're almost forced now to have to do it on 3rd down, too. Whatever happened to just running the football down the goal line and just trusting your offensive line and trusting a ball carrier to find a way?
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He wants to change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Garcia. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Makes the grab on the left. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's
finding some room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You know, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running inside, it's Simpkins. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Blazers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react.
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on second and short. Finds his man. It's Messer. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the ground, it's Simpkins. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Off and running. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Looking for space, it's Simpkins. Could be an alley. Got some room, entered to the goal line. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Returner runs out.
The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe...
Snags it, and there's running room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Here's a give to Robinson. Got enough for the first. There's some room. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.